All right, once again, ladies and gentlemen, we are in here for the next tutorial, and that is how to produce what we call detergent or Omo. I want to tell us that Omo production is quite technical, and therefore it will involve us taking a step-by-step approach. The chemicals are assembled, and so the first thing we're going to do is to add what we call the PKO. PKO actually stands for palm kernel oil. That's the PKO that we're about to add in the mixing container. It serves as an organic acid. So we're adding about 125 mils of PKO into our mixing container first. And then we are sure that the chemical has been added. Make sure your container is neat to avoid contamination of it. Then the next thing we're going to add there is what we call the caustic soda. We'll add equal measurement of caustic soda into the mixing container, and that is still 125 mils. And so the caustic soda actually is one of the active ingredients in the production of Omo. As you can see from the screen, we'll be adding it gradually, and then we are stirring. As we are stirring, the reaction begins immediately. So the caustic soda, first of all, you have to ferment it. Get a kg of caustic soda, you dissolve it in water for about 12 hours. So after now, the third chemical we are adding is what we call sodium silicate. Sodium silicate is a builder, and also it helps in a good finishing of your production. And so we've added it. What we added there is just about 30 mils of sodium silicate, and then we stir. You can see the output is becoming thicker and thicker. That means the reaction process is good, and then we are getting a correct result from the production. So as I was saying initially, you need to ferment the caustic soda. And so when you get a kg of caustic soda, you'll be needing 2.5 liters of water for fermentation. And that fermentation is expected to last for 12 hours. Why? Because once you add water to caustic, there will be a reaction. And so you have to actually allow the reaction to stop. Now the next item we are adding, which is the fourth chemical, you can see there, what we added now is what we call the washing soda. We added about 62 ml cup of the washing soda into the mixing container. So far we have added the palm kernel oil, we have added the caustic soda, we have added the sodium silicates, and at this point we added what we call the washing soda. The washing soda is a cleanser. And so what the washing soda will do is that apart from being a cleanser, it will also help to give a form to your output. So once you have added that, you prepare a base where you are going to dry your Omo. You can see there is a flat material in the soil there. We prepared a base, and so we added what we call hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide is the chemical we're going to add there. Very important. You can see what you are seeing in that container we're about to add is what we call the hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide is a detangler. We're adding about 80 mils of hydrogen peroxide. It's a detangler, and so it will help to detangle the products and make your Omo come out in little separate forms. They will be separate. They won't stick together after production. So once you add it, you begin to mix together for the final result. So we are mixing together for the final result. You're observing people, they are also observing, they are looking at what's happening. So as you're mixing, the reaction starts gradually. It has begun to react already in that container. So once you're done with the mixing, you allow the reaction to be completed. You allow full reaction to take place. So now we want to allow it to complete its reaction process. As we are observing there, it will now begin to react. And so when it is done reacting, you will now sun dry. Use that same platform to sun dry. After sun drying, the next thing you're going to do is to sieve the product. After sieving, then we now talk about adding fragrance. And once you're done with adding fragrance, you can now package for sale. Now, we didn't add color to it, so we're going to get basically a white detergent. You can see that's beginning to react. There's a volume increase, there's a swelling of the product, and that's because of the presence of hydrogen peroxide. It has the capacity to give volume and also to add size to your product and equally detangle it. So that particular container is getting filled up and the detangling process has already begun. If you take a close watch, you will see exactly what we are talking about. It will keep rising until it begins to fall off. That is why we need to provide that pavement, that base, as our initial platform for drying, so that by the time it begins to fall off, you can see there, you can equally, the base will be able to collect. Aha, that's good. That's good. That is it. So this is just telling you that your result is superb and your result is also quite correct. So that reaction you're seeing there is a symbolism that what you're doing is correct. So in case you're interested in adding color, yes, you can equally add color to your product. You can make it green, you can make it red, you can make it blue. You can also mix color varieties depending on your taste and choice. So in the same way, you do it. So, and then at that point, you can see it's still very hot. They are trying to observe what is happening there. It is hot. So that is how you go into the production of your detergent. Now, the reaction is almost completed. You can see it's still falling down gradually. So it's not something that you'll be doing and then you are in a hurry. You allow it to maybe between 5, 6, 7 minutes. The reaction will be completed. Then you think of using a dry machine if you are into large-scale production, but as a beginner, or you are into small scale and medium scale, you can sun dry. So the sunlight or the sun heat is also a medium when needing it for drying process to be effected. So how many days will it take? No, it depends on the level of sunshine. If you're in a dry rainy season, it will take longer days. But once you're in a dry season where the sun is guaranteed on daily basis, 2-3 days you're good to go. Your product is ready and also balanced for usage. So we also encourage you, we have the manual where we have a detailed step-by-step procedure on how you can produce and get your detergent ready. So we want to encourage you to actually, on this sense, get the manual that is titled Cosmetology, a step-by-step approach. It is there on our website. So you can see we are now bringing the product out from the container, and then it is now ready for drying. So this is the production process for making your detergent. You can see how big the little measurement that we just did is giving us a very large volume of the output. So at this point, we'll be stopping the production, and so drying will now take effect. Thank you very much.